Here are the perfect settings for getting cinematic drone reels. First of all, arguably the most important part, your shutter speed should always be double your frame rate to ensure natural and smooth motion blur in your footage. If you find that there's too much light outside for you to film with your desired shutter speed, then you might want to look into purchasing some ND filters like I did. For your resolution, you just want to make sure you're shooting at the highest resolution possible for your drone, and you can do the compression later in your editing software before you export. Now, ISO, when it comes to drones, this is especially important because they have tiny sensors that generally do not do well in low light. So you want to make sure that your ISO is at 100 or whatever the base ISO of your drone is to avoid that nasty digital noise that none of us like. As for the color profile, if you have the D-Log profile for the more expensive cinematic drones, I heavily suggest you use that. On my DJI Mini 3 Pro, I do have D-Cine-like, which does give me 10-bit color, which is going to be better than your standard, but it's not going to be quite as good as D-Log. You also want to make sure that you always clean off your lens and your ND